All right, you've just finished an amazing resistance band workout. You've done a great job, but now we've got to make sure that we stretch those muscles out so that they can recover. We can start that recovery process for those muscles. All right. So unlike the warm up we did, which was dynamic, where we were doing big movements to warm the body up, now we have to do what's called static stretches. That means that they are stationary, they're easy, they're helping to elongate the muscles and allow them to recover. All right. So we're going to show our muscles some love with our cool down and our stretch. Okay. So feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Core is still tight. Chest is still tall. We're going to start off by taking that one arm across the body, keeping it parallel to the floor. Now, what I don't want you to do is have your shoulder up to your ear. Bring that shoulder down, right? Keep that arm parallel. Get a nice stretch through that shoulder, the back of that shoulder and that upper shoulder blade, stretching out that back, all right? Now, what we're going to do is switch that over to the other side. Keep that core tight, and we're going to hold, all right? Hold it. So we're showing those muscles that love that they need so they can start that recovery process, right? All right, so now what we're going to do, because we've worked all our muscle groups with these compound exercises, we're going to take this arm, hold it up in the sky, the palm is facing backwards, and you're going to try to touch the top of your back with your palm and bring that other hand over to pull back. Now, I don't want you to pull on the elbow. Don't do that. You're going to pull on the lower end of your tricep, which is this muscle right here. Pull that back. Get a nice stretch along that tricep muscle, okay? Just don't pull on that elbow. Still keeping that core tight. Still have that chest tall, belly button pulled into the spine, getting a nice stretch through that tricep muscle. Now we're going to release that holding arm and we're going to switch it out. Now we're going to take this arm, touch the back of our shoulder, and we're going to take the other arm to support and extend that stretch. And again, not pulling on that elbow. We are pulling on, we're pushing down from the lower end of that tricep muscle and pushing that to get a nice stretch along that tricep, okay? Hold it. All right. Now let's release that. We're going to take those arms out to the side and we're going to take it over to one side. We're going to stretch out those obliques really well. Keep that arm parallel to the floor, the one that's extended over your head. Still keeping that core nice and tight. You can brace yourself with this arm that's down by your knee. All right. Now we're going to release that, take it over, switch it over to the other side and extend that other arm over, keeping that arm parallel as well. You should feel a nice stretch in those obliques over there, stabilizing yourself with that leg that's down by your knee. That should feel really good and really amazing. All right, let's release that. Now let's take those arms down towards the floor. We're going to keep those legs straight so we get a nice, and you want your fingertips to touch the floor. Now we're going to, no bend in the knees. We're going to stretch out the back of that leg. So we should feel that stretch, still keeping that core tight. We should feel that stretch all the way from the heels of our feet, all the way up through our glutes, which are our backside muscles, okay? So extend. Get a little lower if you can. Now, we're going to change this up a little bit. I want you to soften those knees, and I want you to bring those hips down as far as you can go. Nestle in there. Put those elbows into the inside of those knees. Get a good stretch in your inner thigh here. We're also stretching out those glute muscles. So making sure that we got a good stretch there as well, because we worked those legs hard today, work those glutes today, work those hip flexors. All right, so now we're going to straighten those knees up back to our beginning position. Soften those knees now, because I want you to suck in your belly. I want you to bring that belly button to the spine. Now I want you to slowly roll up, keeping that head down. Head is going to be the last thing to come up. Feel yourself uncurling your spine right here. Keep that core tight. As you come up to the top, you're going to roll those shoulders back a little bit, and then that head is going to be the last thing that comes up, okay? Now, I want to do some shoulder rolls. So let's roll those shoulders back. Big shoulder rolls right here. Deep breath in. blow it out. Still keeping that core nice and tight. Now let's reverse that and let's take it forward for 4 shoulder rolls here. Okay, feet are nice and flat, still shoulder width apart. Good job. All right, that's the last one. Now let's walk those feet in. You can hold on to a wall or a chair if you need to, right? If you don't, you can do with me. I'm going to have one arm up and I'm going to stretch out my quad right here. Core is tight, right? And we're just going to hold that to stretch out that quad. If you need to hold on to a wall or chair, maybe I did need to, then you can do that. You can slowly release that. All right. Now let's take it over to the other side, right? Hold on to a wall or chair if you need to. One key is to keep that belly button pulled into the spine. That will help with balance some as you stretch out. You can release that. All right, now let's take it over to the side and stretch out that hip a little bit more. Now, you can hold on to a wall or chair if you need to. I'm going to extend one arm, bring that across the other arm. Then I'm going to take it down. I put my finger here on my nose for some reason. It helps with balance. So, but you can use a chair or a wall if you need to stretch this out. That's fine. There's no problem with that. Now, we're going to slowly release that. That should feel really good in that hip. Okay. Now, core is tight. If you have some instability in your feet, like I do, that may be a challenge. So it's no problem with you using the chair or the wall. You're going to bend down into that stretch and stretch out that other hip, still keeping that core nice and tight with this exercise or with this stretch. All right, then we're going to slowly release that. All right, now feet are shoulder width apart, your core is tight. You're going to take one hand, you're going to bring it slightly, touch your fingers on the side of your head, and just gently bring your head over to stretch out that neck. No tension, no stress. Don't pull too hard. We just want to show that neck some love. So just slightly bring it over, just a little bit of tension, not a lot, no heavy pulling. Now let's release that slowly, release that arm, and let's take the other arm across. Same thing, 2 fingers, gently just guide that head over so we can stretch out that neck. Get a good stretch in that neck. That should feel really amazing right now. So just hold that. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then slowly release through your mouth. Exhale. Good job. Slowly release that. Now, last stretch. Let's take that chin down to that chest. Stretch out the back of that neck. That should feel really good. Try to press those shoulders down towards the floor to really stretch out that neck. Still keeping that core and chest, core tight, chest tall. Now, let's slowly roll the head around to the right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's take it back to the other side. Same thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the head up. All right. That is your cool down stretch. You did a great job on your workout today. Take care.